Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Down low. Claxton. And he dunks it down.
Solid pass right there by Westbrook. He's all about getting his teammates involved.
It's deflected. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Edwards can't hit.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
First team foul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Garnett. Here's Westbrook. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Garnett. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And the layup falls. Claxton's gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Wembanyama. The shake. To the inside. Inside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Drills it from deep.
His jump shots improve every season. Antetokounmpo's got a great rhythm on his quick release shots.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Antetokounmpo. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Garnett. Outside Tatum. Takes a three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Drexler. Three-pointer. Here's Garnett. And it's flushed down. Next jam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is failing. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Westbrook outside. Drexler, that's good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Drops in the three.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Anunoby. No points so far.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Westbrook left side. Back to Tatum. From downtown. Gets the trifecta. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Curry draws the double. And here's Edwards outside. Claxton with the rebound. Here's Drexler. Here's Westbrook. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Hitting the glass like he's a power forward. Russell Westbrook can be an absolute force when he's crashing the glass.
Anunoby on the wing.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of wanting, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Away team.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Garnett. Now Claxton. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Knocked loose. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Leading by 17. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Deep three. That won't go either for Tatum.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
There's the three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They're stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Garnett. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Drexler. And here's Claxton. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Anunoby for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
3 points.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen."
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
On the wing, Curry. He has 6. And it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
Where was the defense there? You can't leave one of Curry's teammates uncovered.
Pass to Claxton. To the paint. Here's Drexler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls.
At the line for your home team, Clyde Drexler. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's a minute 54 left in the half. Antetokounmpo, left side. The three-pointer off the mark. Fires from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here they come. And here's Curry for 3. Anunoby can't get it to go. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Outside Curry. They set a pick. Edwards looking for an opening. Antetokounmpo for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Pass to Drexler. Here's Garnett.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Now here's Anunoby. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
.29 seconds left in the second quarter. Westbrook outside. Pass to Drexler. The 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Drexler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Tatum. Out to the wing. There's the drive. And it's Drexler missing. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now Curry from outside the arc. Counted from distance. Curry's got 9.
This is Steph's go-to shot. He's money from deep.
To the middle. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Here's the pick. Here's Curry. Going inside. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive. And he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And he lobs it up. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And they're running. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by Garnett. Down low. And it goes in for the dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Claxton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Back to Tatum. Here's Garnett. Give him 8. 5 to shoot. Finished off by Tatum.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Curry's shot is off. Inside. Here's Drexler. Throws it up high. Throws it down on the lob.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Tatum with some nice D.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Let's go with a 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shootings, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
It's Edwards on the wing. And the 17-footer goes down.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And it's Tatum missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Edwards. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
The ball goes to the away team. At the line for the away team.
And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Though he's still polishing the skill set, Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Wembanyama screen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Anunoby. And he makes it on the layup. Anunoby's got 11 points.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
And here's Westbrook. Here's the 3. Giannis with the rebound. And here's Curry for 3. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
To the middle. Here's Westbrook. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Picked it out of midair. Tatum from long range. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And the basket by Curry.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of batching threes.
There's Tatum with the three. It's walled in by Wembanyama. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Up top, Westbrook. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
The visiting team.
Up 19. And we're coming right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Right side, Tatum. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Outside, Anunoby. Drives to the hoop. Claxton with a rebound.
Away team foul. OG Anunoby. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
No one near him. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
Terrible shot selection, but you got to appreciate his confidence.
Outside Anunoby. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The home team on D. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And the call will be against Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the ball. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Pass to Claxton. The kick to Tatum. To the paint. Claxton with it. Covered by Wembanyama. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Drexler. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself. But now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Curry's shot is off. On the wing, Tatum. Tatum with a screen. Parked it down low. That's got hit with the 3-second call. Right wing. Good chance here for Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
Tatum, shot is good.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Anunoby. Here's Wembanyama. The three from Curry. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Here's Drexler. And there's the slam. To finish it off.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Outside Tatum. Three-pointer, no good. Pass to Wembanyama. Tatum pulls it in. .127 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. That one's good for two.
Well, Tatum has such a natural talent for shooting. Pulling up on a dime is no problem for him.
And here's Anunoby. Pass to Wembanyama. 3 on the clock. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Screen by Claxton. Tries to hit him. Tipped.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Back to Anunoby. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
The open shot by Edwards. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Awaiting foul.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. There's Tatum with the 3. Buries it from 3.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 36 points.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
And so they get the victory here at home. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Outside, KD. Here's Doncic. And too long on the shot. Anthony in the corner. It's stolen by Mullen.
Home team.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
On defense, the visitors. And Doncic. Here we go. And stolen by Booker. To the left side wing. Here's Reeves. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Taken away. On the wing, Booker. Outside, Anthony. Outside, Durant. Right side, Davis. Great D that time from Davis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Booker following the shot by Kevin Durant. Mullen with the three. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Reeves can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mullen with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Booker.
Home team.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. And Davis pulls it down.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Out to Doncic. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
No good on that one. Here's KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Kevin
First
Durant.
team foul.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
Free throw drops for KD. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
To the inside. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Reeves. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Reeves has got 5.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the lock to an open team.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Doncic's way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And that one's good, Anthony.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Here's Booker. And Davis sends it back to the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Off the run. They get it back. Booker with no way around. Nailed from three-point land.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Davis. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Hicks.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
The three for Doncic. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Lets it go from deep. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. A lot of give and take between these teams.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Inside, here's Durant. Kicks it out to Mullen. Down low. Davis. Doncic trying to get open. And Davis throws it down.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Outside, KD. And Davis pulls it down. Pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Here's Booker. The offense coming 3 as we wrap up the first quarter.
Your home team
Up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Booker. After the made shot from KD. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Doncic. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Mullen. Out to Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pass to Reeves. And here's Anthony from the arc. Traps in the tray.
3 points.
Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Second team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And stolen by Booker.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, angles, Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all those plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report.
Austin Reeves.
Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 18 points in the game.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
They grabbed their own miss.
Anthony
You know,
Davis.
fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
At the line for the
He's
Olympics.
getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for one.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Austin Reeves.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Pass to KD. The offensive rebound. Here's Booker. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Here's Muscala. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shoots from 14. A shot by Anthony, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here's Booker from the arc. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Back to Anthony. Pass to Davis. Here's Reeves. Booker in the corner. Jacks up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. And they're running. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The three-pointer, no good. Here he goes. And here's Booker from the arc. Second chance effort. Anthony Davis with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
With 3, Booker. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Here's KD. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
The shot's good from Mullen.
Well, you got to appreciate and admire the jump shot of Mullen. I mean, superb at transitioning from dribbling to shooting.
Booker with it. The fadeaway. That one goes. Count it. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Durant inside. Davis.
Anthony
The
Davis.
basket good off the assist from Durant. Here's Mullen. Doncic outside. On the wing, Booker. Back to Doncic. The free ball from Doncic.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
Carmelo Anthony.
And the shot goes down.
Kevin Durant.
And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Booker. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now here's Davis. Davis with some nice D. Durant inside.
Kevin Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy. Using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
The shot's good from Mullen.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Screen by Durant. The three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Mullen.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The visitors with the ball. KD a screen. Outside Anthony. Out to KD. Puts up a deep three. And Davis pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
They get the rebound. Here's Davis. Nails the baby hook. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
Durant for three. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Booker. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Over in the corner, Doncic. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. He's got 9.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Hit by Anthony. And here's Booker from the arc.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he was stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Reeves. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Using that lamp, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fan guys are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
Here's Mullen. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. On the wing, Booker. 16 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
and that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
To the paint. They double-team KD. It's stolen by Mullen. From past the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. They saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They've got to be careful. A big key to beating them is keeping Booker off the line as much as possible.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. With the step back. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Down low. There's Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Now Mullen. On the wing, Davis. Durant trying to break through. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's Anthony. Oh, a jam by Anthony.
Assist goes to
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And the dunk by Booker.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Reeves, defended by Booker. Pocket 6. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
Going inside. Mullen's shot is off. Here's Reeves. It's in there. Anthony with the assist. Reeves has got 26.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
No good from Booker.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Reeves. It's Durant on the wing. Booker outside. Outside Anthony. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Indian turnover. Away team ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it's Davis with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Booker's shot is good.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Pass to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on
him to continue this.
A solo fast break. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And Davis pulls it down. And he takes that one and powers it through.
Working to see the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Here's Booker. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
It's up at 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
No good from Booker. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Davis. Pass to Mullen. From deep three-point land. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Will it go? Again, the miss by Booker. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Booker draws the double. Outside, Mullen. Rebounded by Anthony. Pass break, here we go. Again, the miss by Booker. Now here's Booker. Doncic outside. Outside, Mullen. Offline. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now, here's Roy to the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open. But man, Roy can fly.
To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Pass to Shaq. About a minute played so far here in the first. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson right side. For 3, Love. The rebound by KD. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter. And for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Now here's Robertson. Down low. Outside for George. It's blocked by Shaq. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. Here's a shooting foul. So free throws will be coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
In a league full of scores, Paul George still stands out. There's a versatility to his shooting game that just makes him exceptional. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And Harden launches it from deep. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Inside. George.
He's a terrific 2-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Outside Curry. Outside Durant. Trying to dunk it all, but drew the foul and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
When you say Kevin Durant, his game speaks for itself. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's George. And there's the call on the official. Look out the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The 3 from Harden. Here's Shaq. Curry on the wing. Shot clock at 6. All good with the triple. On the wing, George.
Ball is turned up.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Now here's Harden.
Home team.
Stolen by George. Pass to Roy. Three-pointer. And Shaq pulls it down. He's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Okay.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Outside, KD. This one for three. Nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 5 points so far.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
It's tipped. Robertson with the steal. Love wide open. He fires. That three off the mark. Outside, KD. A kick out to O'Neal. Pass to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Back to Shaq. Outside Durant. Shot on the wing. O'Neal. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
George with the bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Left side Curry. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Roy. And then Roy with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Good if it goes. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Leading by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
And it's George finishing it off.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
KD is confident with that quick pull-up.
And Brandon Roy with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Kuzma. Robertson comes with the double team. Clock at 6. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Love. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's in there. Love with the assist. Abdul-Jabbar got his first bucket in this one.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
The shot by George, no good. Stolen by George. driving in. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Kuzma outside. Five to shoot. It's to Curry. And it goes in the bounce. That one's off Kuzma.
Away team ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you all, guys. Kevin Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn from being an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Well, that's a great perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Love on the wing, George. They shoot again. Knocked away. Kicks it out to Robertson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's Curry outside. Perfection from the arc.
Even if you stay attached to Curry beyond the arc, that might not be enough. He's that good.
To the inside. Here's George. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
That is a high percentage shot for Stephen Curry.
And here's Robertson outside. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Outside Curry. .112 left to play here in the half. Shoots the 3. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 11.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seemed as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And it's tied up with that one.
What you admire about Steph is how intelligent he is, especially when it comes to breaking down defenses.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. 2 shots. Durant hits them both. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk. They double-team KD.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
34 seconds left in the first half. Kept alive. Abdul-Jabbar. Shaq with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
There's the triple from Durant.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Beyond the arc. Good! Durant from way past the arc.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And we finished one half of basketball. Up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. Here's Shaq. The 3. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 15.
Defenders just can't get out in time before Steph Curry lets it fly.
Jordan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's a pick by Love. 3 from Robertson. Buries it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
And finished off by O'Neal.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Pass to Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge.
From 16 feet away, he gains it. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Come on, KD in the mid-range. Easy money.
Down low. And he can't jam it through. And here comes the break. Curry deciding where to go with it. Durant with it. George picks him up. They set the pick. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Robertson. And they're pushing it up. Nobody near George. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy. George has got 16.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Outside Curry. Pass to KD. Robertson with the steal. And here's the fast break. George with the chance.
With authority, Paul George wanted them to feel that one.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And there's the whistle. The legal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. To the basket. It's George on the wing. Van in on the lane. George. George has got 20.
You can see why this team trusts PG with the ball in his hands. He's capable of taking over on any given night.
Here's Curry. He's got 15. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off that period.
You You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Clock is at 3. They get the rebound. And O'Neal's right there.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Robertson can't get it to go. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. To the middle. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Watson for 3. Love grabs the board.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
From deep, Robertson drills the three-pointer. Robertson's got 8.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. From deep, George. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. George has got 23 points.
He makes them at such a high clip from there. Paul George knows his range.
Snatch it up. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
He's gone 1-1 in the game so far from the line.
Personal foul.
Third quarter comes to a close, and it brings it to a tie. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
52.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Curry with it. Picked up by Robertson. Pass to Mills. Here's Curry. To the inside. Durant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 22 points for KD.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And he hits the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
In the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
They have their own miss. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. From deep, George drains it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
George has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The shot's good. Boyd making the play. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
The strength of Paul George, able to brush off all the defenders.
Durant in the corner. 2 and a run. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There's the triple. George, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Curry with the 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot. You cannot back off him. He will scorch you.
Took him no time at all on that one.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to KD. This is O'Neal. Gets it to him. And the dunk by O'Neal.
The IQ for the game is sets KD apart.
There's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Home team on D. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Robertson. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
To the middle. Here's KD. The 15-footer. Here. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Robinson right side. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Second team foul. Save for the away team.
Drops the first one. Legend puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Pass to Shaq. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, he just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense at the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Outside, KD. And that shot brings them to within just 4.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
It's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside for Curry. To the left wing. And here's Mills from the arc.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Bounce pass from Durant. Curry outside. No good there. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here.